Hi guys, this is me Rose and Dela Cruz, and today I want to talk about something really important. It's about climate change and global warming. What is climate change? Climate change is a long-term change in average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. Weather refers to atmospheric conditions that occur locally over short periods of time, from minutes to hours or days. Climate. Climate, on the other hand, refers to the long-term regional or even global average of temperature, humidity, and rainfall patterns over seasons, years, or decades. What is the difference between global warming and climate change? Although people tend to use these terms interchangeable, global warming is just one aspect of climate change. Global warming. It refers to the rise in global temperatures due mainly to the increasing concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Climate change. It refers to the increasing changes in the measures of climate over a long period of time, including precipitation, temperature, and wind patterns. Now let's talk about natural causes. These are the things that naturally occur in the environment contribute to climate change, like volcanic eruptions. When volcanoes erupt, it emits different natural aerosols like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, salt crystals, volcanic ashes or dust, and even microorganisms like bacteria and viruses. Orbital changes. This was proposed by Milankovitch theory that states that as the Earth travels through the space around the Sun, cyclical variations in three elements, and these are eccentricity, obliquity, precessions of Earth's sun's geometry combine to produce variation in the amount of solar energy that reaches Earth. The carbon dioxide theory. Carbon dioxide or CO2 is added when power and heat are produced by burning coal, oil, and other fossil fuels. Carbon dioxide is transparent to sunshine but not invisible to infrared heat radiation leaving the ground. Human activities. Human activities such as burning fossil fuels, cutting down forests, and farming livestock are significantly affecting the planet climate and temperature. This burning releases carbon dioxide, which affects the energy balance of the planet, leading to increased greenhouse gases and global warming. Greenhouse gases. The greenhouse gases effect caused by gases in the Earth's atmosphere trap the sun's heat, preventing it from escaping into space and causing global warming. Many of the greenhouse gases occur naturally, but human activity is increasing the concentration of some of them in the atmosphere, in particular carbon dioxide or CO2, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases. Causes for rising emissions. Burning coal, oil, and gas. Burning coal, oil, and gas produces carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide. Cutting down forests or deforestation. Trees help to regulate the climate by absorbing CO2 from the atmosphere. When they are cut down, that beneficial effect is lost and the carbon stored in the trees is released into the atmosphere, adding to greenhouse effect. Increasing livestock farming. Cows and sheep produce large amounts of methane when they digest their food. Fertilizers containing nitrogen produces nitrous oxide emission. And lastly, fluorinated gases are emitted from equipment and products that use these gases. Such emissions have a very strong warming effect, up to 23,000 times greater than CO2. Greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a phenomenon where the sun's energy warms a planet's surface, but the atmosphere prevents the heat from escaping to space. Global warming. More frequent and intense droughts, storms, heat waves, rising sea levels, melting glaciers, and warming oceans. Second, decrease in sea ice and an increase in permafrost thawing, an increase in heat waves and heavy precipitation, and decreased water resources and semi-arid regions. Third, increased heat, drought, and insect outbreaks. Fourth, heavy rainfalls and snowfalls become more frequent, making floods and cyclones more severe. And fifth, reduced water supplies in many regions. 5 reasons why climate change is a social issue, not just an environmental one. First, small farmers will feel the effects. Second, rural and urban poor are the hardest hit. Third, unequal capacity for adaptation. Fourth, women, children, and the elderly will become even more vulnerable. And lastly, communities will be forced to relocate. And that's the end of this lesson. Thank you for listening.